Today on the channel, it smells like feet with the Foot Soldier Neca Turtles Movie Deluxe figure.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles unboxing and review. And today, from the 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, we got the Neca Deluxe Foot Soldier. But for all your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Big Bad Toy Store. Use the link in the description below. There you go. So today, we've got the Foot Soldier, and that's exactly what I did. I did go to Big Bad Toy Store. I've been playing a little bit of that long game on this one. And this all of a sudden popped up one day, and it said damaged packaging. So it was about $10 cheaper than traditional. Usually they're $100 to $125 or so. I believe it was $89.99 because it was damaged packaging. However, I look at this, I have no damage on this packaging. So every once in a while, roll the dice on things like that, play a little bit of that long game, and you can win. So I did pick up this Foot Soldier. I am not going to army build this Foot Soldier. I just needed one of these, as I do got the 4 turtles. We did unbox Shredder on the channel as well. Now I got this Foot Soldier here. I don't think Raphael in Disguise is in the cards. That's a pretty hefty, pricey piece at this point, but you never know. I guess the long game gets longer sometimes. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So let's take a look at this Foot Soldier, the big old Foot Soldier. Of course, we unboxed smaller versions of this. I got quite the little Foot Soldier army going on, but had to represent this one. Of course, Shredder can't fight all 4 turtles by himself. He needs at least one of these guys to help him out, and that's what we got. Of course, we got the big custom big window box, a little bit of that turtle poster, very iconic, of course, Nickelodeon logo. Nickelodeon logo at the top, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo right there as I balance this guy. A few glamour shots of the old Foot Soldier. And the other side, a few more glamour shots. So it shows you some of the powerful poses you can get this guy into if you so choose. On the back, we got a little generic blurb. I guess we'll read through that really quick. Then we got some more glamour shots. And we got the Turtle Boys down low. Turtle logo, Nickelodeon logo at the very top. Let's see what it says here. Now you can catch America's favorite green teens in their first live-action blockbuster film. After waiting in a puddle of radioactive waste, these radical reptiles are transformed into New York City's greatest crime-fighting quartet. They get plenty of practice against the Foot Clan, an army of ninjas serving the Shredder. This highly detailed action figure stands 18 inches tall and features 30 points of articulation, including double elbows, so this faithful ninja can carry out his master's criminal commands. So there you go. All right, gonna take this offline, get all the twist ties, get everything out, and we'll be back talking all things Foot Soldier. All right, we got the Foot Soldier out of the package. Let's kick it off. Let's take a look at the accessories, and let's start off with the hands. And of course, the Foot Soldier comes with 2 Fists of Fury already on him. He didn't come to play checkers. He came to throw down with some fists. So he's got Fists of Fury on him. What else do we got going on here? We got 2 different gripping hands. Very interesting. Basically, the exact same hand twice, trying to decide what is actually different here. Very strange. So we got 2 gripping hands, basically the same. I guess one has a little deeper grip, one has a little smaller one. Must be because of the weapon. So that'll mix and match between the weapons. We got 2 very similar gripping hands right there. And then if you got the fisted hands, you got to have the old splayed out hands. Now for me, only having one of these Foot Soldiers, I probably need to have gripping hands so he can hold some weapons. Now if I had 4 or 5 of these guys, I'd have one guy with 2 fists, have a guy with splayed out hands, one guy with a mix and match here. I'd mix them all up. But with only one, I'm going to display this guy with the weapons. That's the way I'm going to go. But there's the hands right there. And then talking about the weapons, this is the great thing about Foot Soldiers, great thing about army building, and a lot easier to do with the smaller versions like you guys have seen before, like we've unboxed on the channel over the years. Nice to have all the different weapons. When you're an army builder, you switch and mix up the weapons, make them all feel a little bit different. Here we can't do that, but we do get all those weapons really much larger, same weapons as the one we have with the other ones. First weapon here is, of course, the Big Boss Man's nightstick. Yes, the Foot Soldier's huge Big Boss Man, guys. Can't blame him, of course. Big Boss Man running wild, running hard, running fast, running free like a young Rio in the 80s, as we do know. And everybody wanted a billy club like this, little nightstick action. We do get one of those with the Foot Soldier, so very cool. Then we get 2 different versions of nunchucks. So the first version here is more traditional, at least to me, all in black. I got the nice rope in between. It is actual rope, cord, thread, whatever you want to call it. looking really good. And then we get a little bit more non-traditional nunchucks that have a little bit of a clubbing action here. So I guess you could wheel these guys around and have as two fighting clubs here. We got nice little silver studs on it that you can feel in the sculpt. Looks really good. And then you get a real chain in between here instead of rope. So I really do like those as well. You get a sai. A sai isn't just for Raphael anymore. You get a sai here for the foot soldier, looking really good. Got the black wrapping with the silver tip on the bottom, and then you get the silver up top. It is your stereotypical sai, a little bit different than Raphael's, though, of course. So we do get the sai. Then we get this big old axe. It's like the old executioner axe is what this reminds me of. Nice silver at the top, crazy blade at the top as well. Two bladed sides and then a big black handle. Big meaty weapon here for the foot soldier to decapitate a turtle and make turtle soup if he needs to. Who knows? And then you do get a katana blade, much like a young Leonardo would wield, but you get the black here, the silver. Once again, we're seeing a little bit of a theme. Looking really good, like this weapon as well. So all kinds of weapons. Choose your own hand adventure. Choose your own weapon adventure with the old foot soldier. Now we get down to business with the foot soldier. Very cool, very big. Obviously, you can see this is a deluxe figure. Massively big here to square off with your turtles, join up with Shredder, and we'll do some comparisons later on in this video. But I guess we'll walk through some of this articulation first. Of course, the head, side to side. As a custom with these NECA figures, very tight joints. If you get these right out of the cold, you might want to let them warm up for a bit. This has been in my basement in the box for like 6 months or something, so I'm not too worried about it. But the head back and forth, side to side, I really do like they put real cloth here for the bandana. That's a nice extra attention to detail on this guy. The head's very interesting looking. Got the silver kind of beads where he breathes through and talks to. Very bee-like eyes on these guys. Very Buzz-Off-esque if you're familiar with He-Man. Got the nice bandana, little logo up there on the head. Not sure exactly what that says in that logo. Maybe it says Foot Soldier or Foot Clan for all I know. And he does have a black outfit throughout. Very nice sculpting in this, very ribbed. It just feels like a deluxe foot soldier. This almost feels like a 2-up from that, and it's probably bigger than a 2-up, but you know what I mean there. He does get the big old splits. Listen to those ratchet joints. Very loud ratchet joints on this guy, very loud. So he does have that. You do get a little bit of waist action, very tight. Once again, you do get a cloth belt, though. Nice cloth belt against a plastic belt, so you get a little double-up belt club there. You do get the arms go all the way around. Oh my gosh. They are limited a little bit by the shoulder pads, but they do go around. You do get double jointed elbows. You do get the hands that are removable, of course. You do get this extra piece here, the forearm guard. You can remove that with the hand if you are so inclined. I'll leave it on mine, of course. You do get the double jointed knees. Once again, very tight knees, but you do get the double jointed knees. You do got pins in the knees where you don't in the elbows. Ankles side to side, back and forth, very tight once again. We get a boot cut. No boot cut, but you do get some side to side there on the leg. The splits we already talked about, but man, this is a very tight figure. Dangerously tight, I would even say at this point. But very cool, and you need this guy to square off with the turtles, like I said a few times. But a little plain Jane, but that's how army builders are for the most part. You don't have army builders upstaging their leader like Shredder. That just really doesn't happen very often, as we know. Does he got... Yes, he does have holes in his feet. I'm not exactly sure... Oh, look at that. So if you want to, you get 2 ringside stands for him. You give him a little extra love. If you want to get a stand on each foot, you really could do that. But very big. Feels very sturdy. It is a big figure after all. Of course, we got his master Shredder here. We unboxed Shredder on the channel as well, so check that out. You can kind of see these guys side to side. I love these things. I got to figure out how I'm going to display these things is my hard part. I hate how much real estate they take up on a shelf and a bookcase. They take up a lot. You got to remove a shelf to be able to put these guys in. So I got to think of a way to display them. And we'll get there. We always do. But there he is against Shredder. And then I put Shredder off to the side, and I will grab Donatello was the lucky turtle today that drew the short straw to be in the video. So you can see him next to Donatello. I don't know if that height and size is totally in scale, but I guess it's close enough for what we're looking for. But it does look really good. Very cool line, a line that's not for everybody. Obviously, this line takes up a lot of space, and that's something a lot of us collectors don't have as much of as we would like to, for sure. Between these and the cartoon Big Turtles, the Mondo He-Man figures, some of the big wrestling figures, it's really tough when you got really big figures. And some of you guys that do Sideshow, Hot Toys, things like that, that's a lot of real estate. I understand the pain, I would say. But there it is. There's the NECA foot soldier from the Turtles movie. The first Turtles movie, of course. Been many since there. What do you think? What are your thoughts on this foot soldier? Did you pick it up? Passing? Admired from afar? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far, you might as well like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. Don't forget about the Patreon, link in the description below, where you can get early access to videos like this, bonus content, early content, exclusive content, Q&As, all kinds of different stuff over there. And best of all, you do support the channel. You can also support the channels at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget to follow along on social media. Follow me at Twitter at SirPaul64, Instagram _Kyle_Peterson. So for the giant foot soldier, I'm Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.